A lot of times we want things to happen now. We want to be successful right now. We want to be in a relationship right now. We want to be able to buy our own house right now. We want to be able to have our dream car right now. But you have to be patient. In life, you won't get everything that you want when you want it. Everything takes time. You just have to be confident in yourself and believe that you can do those things, that you can achieve what you want to achieve. But being patient doesn't mean that you don't do anything. You have to put in the work. You have to work towards your goals. And when you're planning or strategizing, think about how long it would take for you to achieve those goals with your plan or strategy. And if it's the best move that you can possibly make. I think a lot of times people want to take shortcuts, but shortcuts end up taking longer. You can't get around hard work and consistency. Hard work and consistency are the main ingredients to success. If you keep working at something and you're being consistent, you will see results. And when you take shortcuts, that's when you usually mess up and you have to start all the way back from the beginning. And sometimes you're in a worse position because you want to take a shortcut. Successful people make things look easy, but you don't see all the hard work behind the scenes. You don't see when they struggle to figure things out. But even when they struggled, they kept pushing, they kept trying. Because to figure things out, you have to go through these obstacles. You have to go through tough experiences. A lot of times we can't figure things out because all we're doing is being stuck in our minds and overthinking. Sometimes you can't think a way out of a problem and find a solution just by thinking. Some things you figure out through experience. For example, if you want to start your own business, well, if you don't have any experience, just by thinking about how to start a successful business isn't going to help you have a successful business. It's about coming up with a plan and implementing that plan, starting that business. And you will mess up along the way. You're not going to know everything, but you're going to learn from your mistakes and you're going to get better the longer you do it. A lot of successful people weren't successful on their first try and they made mistakes. You just don't see it because you see the final product. You see the success. You don't see the sleepless nights. You don't see when they got stuck and they didn't know how to progress and how to make the business better. But they had obstacles too. The difference is they kept pushing and they kept trying. And the more experience that they had, the longer that they did it, they just got better at it. And eventually they figured it out. A lot of times you figure things out by doing it. You're not going to have the best solution to a problem that you've never faced before, but you will get better at dealing with these problems. And don't get discouraged when things don't happen when you want it to happen. For example, if you're in college and you wanted to graduate in 4 years, but you end up failing a class, and now it's going to take you another semester before you graduate. Don't be too hard on yourself. Sometimes things don't happen when you want it to happen. Sometimes you plan to achieve a goal in 4 years, but things don't always go as planned. And if it takes you 4.5 years or 5 years, as long as you don't give up and as long as you keep going, you'll get there. You will be successful. You just have to keep pushing, no matter how hard things get, because nothing's easy in life. Everything that you want in life, everything that you want to achieve is going to be difficult. You're going to have to go through obstacles, and there's going to be things that you can't control and problems that you have to face along the way. And that's just a part of trying to achieve success. You have to realize you're not the only one that's trying to be successful. Life is a competition. Everyone's competing with everyone. You're not the only one that's trying to get that successful job. You're competing with everyone else. You're not the only one showing up prepared for the job interview. You have competition. You have other people that want that same job as you. You're not the only one that's trying to get into a relationship. You're competing with everyone else. And sometimes things don't go as planned. And I get it. Sometimes we get frustrated, especially when it's something we have no control over. But there's no point in getting upset about it. You can't control everything in life. You can make the best move, and a lot of things in life, they're out of our control. We can walk down the path of success, but we can't control the obstacles in that path. But we have to try our best to work our way around those obstacles. The most difficult part is building the foundation. Once you have the foundation built, it gets a little bit easier.